To the meltdown in gold. It is indeed stunning, and clearly many people are stunned, although not a guy who's paid to be smarter than the herd. His name is Larry Hilzenrath, and his firm Genspring Family Offices pared back its recommended gold allocation for clients back in January. In other words, he saw it coming. Larry Hilzenrath joining me now on the phone from Jupiter, Florida. What did you see in January, Larry, that made you think to yourself, I need to protect my clients and get rid of at least some gold exposure?
Hi, Liz. Yeah, gold had stopped reacting to new monetary policy initiatives during the fall. The European intervention to sort of stem the panic that was going on there in the fall, in the past, 5 years, probably would have sent gold up higher, and it didn't. It had become a crowded trade. There were people that were in there just for the momentum of it. There were people that were in there because they were panicking and thought we were on the verge of hyperinflation and the dollar was going away, and that's just not the case. So we took it from a relatively small portfolio position to an even smaller portfolio position.
I want our viewers to understand what Larry just said. We have been watching data point after data point, event, including Cyprus after event, that didn't make gold move in the way that it had about a year ago. And so Larry sees that and says, wait a minute, suddenly maybe it's immune to these things now, time to get out. So my question to you, and by the way, we should let people know that you represent high net worth individuals worth millions and millions of dollars. Did you pare all of the exposure? Did you get rid of all of it, or do you still have some?
No, we did not pare all of the exposure. We believe that gold is a decent portfolio diversifier over the long term, but it should be small size. It should never be at a position size where it's going to affect someone's ability to sleep well at night.
But do you wish, Larry, that you had sold more than what you sold?
No, because most of what we've been in gold for 5 or 6 years. So there were clients that were in it at $400 an ounce, $500 an ounce, and
oh wow,
for them it was a matter of taking some money off the table while leaving a little bit of exposure there. So I don't think the story for gold is over for good, but for the time being, it was just time to move on and let the correction take its course, which is in the process of doing right now.
I'll tell you something. People shouldn't mind paying you for that advice. You got it right. Selling in January. Thank you, Larry. Good to talk to you.
Thank you very much, Liz.
Larry Hilzenrath, Genspring Family Office's Director of Research, got rid of quite a bit of it back in January as he noticed things were changing. Now, as gold falls today, oil falls, so do equities. We've got